The Girl Shut Up. Hey bitches, welcome to Girl Shut Up.
Okay, so we're making a Halloween beauty makeover for our Miss Girl Scalantra. Don't mind the tag, we will be returning it to Target tomorrow.
She's just temporarily with us.
Yes.
And she's going back on the shelf to haunt everyone
A
else.
foster skeleton, if you will. Yes. So come join us as we do our makeover.
It's probably been a minute since you wore a bra.
I know, right? Me too.
Wanna be on top. Wanna be on top.
Yes! Sounds so good.
Wanna be on top.
She's honestly so cunt.
Love it. Alright, so...
We need like coffee or like something.
Oh, yes, we have our seltzers.
Here,
I think this is yours. Cheers. Bye.
Should we give like a rundown? Should we tell them like what's happening
I
here?
don't think we know what's happening.
Okay, so no
It's
explanation.
fine. No explanation.
This is just how we are.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Let's get started. So, today we're doing questions, and then we're gonna carve a pumpkin for you bitches out there. As you can see, this is, I would say it's Halloween themed.
This is what we're rocking with today.
Yeah. I'm feeling like we're, Anna's more of a French whore than I am.
It's giving intergalactic
Prostitute.
prostitute
Artist.
from the 1940s.
I would say maybe 20s.
Okay. It's fall, it's getting cold.
It is cold.
It is cold. We're freezing right
We're
now,
cold.
actually. It is spooky season. Come here, spooky!
This is Calypso. This is my baby.
We thought you might want to know who the fuck we actually are. So we're coming with a little more, as ridiculous as we look, this is going to be more of a serious segment because we've got thoughts.
We have many thoughts. I don't know if you can see that resonating through this outfit, but...
I don't think they can see anything resonating through that outfit.
Except my ass cheeks.
Girl, shut up. We want to come today with some questions.
Questions. Do you want to go first?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like, do you want to ask me questions first?
Oh.
Okay, I do have some prepared.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I'll ask questions first.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
Whoa. No.
Why?
Soup needs to be cooked. Period.
Can you not cook cereal? What about cold cereal? Hot cereal?
Hot cereal
Oatmeal?
is its own. That's porridge. It's in a different classification than soup.
Okay. I would agree.
Soup is the cooking of multiple together into one.
What's the cold soup? Gazpacho?
Gazpacho?
It's
Gazpacho. Fuck gazpacho too. Don't be like that shit.
Okay,
eat
to
salsa
anyone
if
who
you
likes
want.
to anyone out there who likes gazpacho, you are seen, you are heard, and we understand.
And we're judging. That's a good question. And what are your thoughts? you said you agree?
I agree.
Side eye.
Moving on. Segue.
Yeah.
Very different.
Well, okay.
What is a funny family story? Can be Disney, grocery store, anywhere, anything that happened. I have a really good one,
I have
but
a great
I'm
one
gonna.
too. I have a
Okay.
great one on lock.
Okay. Let's hear it.
The year is 2008. I think I was in 4th grade. My grandparents used to live in Jacksonville, Florida, which is where this bitch is from. And so we would go to Florida a lot to visit them. And one year, my family went, and there was this place, and you could rent kayaks and like go kayaking on the like river bank or whatever. Like after you ate. And so we did that, and it's like me and my mom in one and my brother and my dad in one, and we're going down this river, and all of a sudden, low tide, there's no water. There is no water. We are stuck in the mud. It is 100 degrees. We have no sunscreen. We don't have any drinking water. Nothing.
You probably have no idea how to get back.
We didn't know where we were. We were in the middle of fucking nowhere with goddamn alligators and snakes. And we couldn't just get out because we were in like what is it, like quicksand.
Yeah,
but,
basically.
like, mud.
Yeah, it's mud. Yeah,
Like
it's
you would have
gross.
gotten stuck, and also there was like razor sharp oysters,
Yeah.
and all of us were in Crocs. All of us were in Crocs. And you know, at first we're like, fuck, we're stuck, like whatever. And then we kind of start freaking out a little bit because we're like, we didn't even know when the water's coming back and whatever. And so we call the restaurant where we ate, and the guy kind of was like an asshole, and he basically was like, yeah, like there's nothing really I can do, like I don't know what to tell you, like blah blah blah. And then he's like, I'll send my fry cook. And at this time, we are like a mile out from the restaurant, and so this guy sends a poor fry cook walking a mile through like the Florida marshes with a ladder. And he finally finds our family, like, help, please.
Only in Florida.
I know, and so we had also called like the Coast Guard because there was like a chance that we needed to get like helicoptered out of there, but it was like expensive as shit. So
we'll just
we stuck with the fry cook, and he finally comes with like this long ladder, and he like leans it over the mud, and we have to like precariously like walk on it in our goddamn Crocs.
This is the most Florida shit I've ever heard.
I know, and then we finally all get out, but we have to like walk back a mile, and like there were fully alligators and snakes and everything else that's dangerous in Florida, and we were sinking, like the mud was like grabbing our Crocs and shit, and like there was like reeds coming up from the ground that like we would try and hold on to for stability, but they were like flimsy, like it was a nightmare. And we come out like caked in mud, the whole family. This fry cook is just like our hero, and the guy who owns the restaurant, who rented us kayaks at the least opportune time, was like, yeah, there's a hose out back. And like, he made us like fucking hose our shit down. I remember my dad like gave the fry cook like $100 bill or something and was like, thank you so much. But that was a nightmare of a trip. I'll never forget it. It was like the craziest shit that happened. Like we could, like something bad could have happened, but nothing did.
Yeah, my stories are not anywhere like that at all.
Oh.
Remember that one of sinking in low tide is
Like
absolutely...
we're kayaking, we're like, the water's like disappearing. Like there's and then
couldn't
we're
go
like,
back? You couldn't move backwards?
We were stuck.
But like, how did you like not see? I guess you're not from Florida.
No, we didn't know shit.
I don't really know nothing.
And also like, we were in the middle of nowhere until it was like, all of a sudden there was no water. Like, and then we were just like in the mud. It was insane. It was hilarious, honestly, like looking back on it, so funny. I remember my mom had to call like the 411 on her like little Nokia phone. She's like, we don't know where we are. I have 2 young children, no sunscreen.
The sunscreen!
I know, tell
Florida
Jewish
sun-
mothers.
Hilarious. That tops mine,
Okay.
for sure.
Well, is your story even worth sharing?
I mean, my dad's balls were out in public, so it's...
Okay, share away.
So I'm from Florida, so as she said.
Yes.
So every Sunday we would try to make it to the beach pretty early. It was like very rarely did we ever make it out early because, 3 ladies and a man. Dad needs to have like the fishing cart, the fishing poles, so we gotta stop and get snacks, fried chicken, watermelon,
Chicken.
the whole 9 yards. So, anyways, we made it to the beach, had a beach day. My grandparents lived at the beach. And there was a Publix like on our way back. So sometimes we would stop and like get like Gatorade or stuff just to like rehydrate. Because we would be out there for like 8 hours. Like it was like no joke. Like we spent our whole Sundays out there. And so my grandparents had a like a shower that you could like shower out back in. Like so my dad always showered out back. He didn't have like clean pants or swimming trunks. So he like took them off, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I have to wear these." We like all get in the truck and we all go and we make it to Publix, which is like just down the street. And my dad had to go to the bathroom, so my dad went to the bathroom in Publix, and I'm with my mom, my sister, and we're just like getting some stuff. Like,
How old are you?
I'm like probably 15.
Okay, so
I'm like older.
a teen.
I'm a teen.
Yeah.
Lorna, I think, is like 10. My dad walks up, and I don't see it, but my mom is like, "Oh my fucking god!" And Lorna's like, "Ah!" And my dad's ball sacks were out in Publix.
Of what? His pants?
His pants, his swimming trunks, they were hanging out
At the bottom?
of the fucking loop. How long are his balls? I don't know. I've never seen my dad's balls.
band name, My Dad's Balls.
It might as well be like Lentil Clit. But if you know how Publix is set up, the meat is in the back of the store. The bathroom is in the front of the store. So my dad walked from the front of
He
the
was
store.
slinging for the whole store. Where, was it obvious? Like anybody could see his balls? In the
Oh, yeah,
movie?
yeah, yeah. My
How
dad-
short were his trunks?
No, it had nothing to do with his trunks. But like, I guess when my dad whipped his like balls out, like the seam, they were like not zipper.
Like his dick was in, but his balls,
balls
were
were
out.
out. Yeah.
Our penises are so odd. To
I
me.
know. And you know, men are not very observant. Who knows? But and also, it's like been a beach day, so he probably just thought his shit was like getting aired out because it's a bathing suit. Who knows? But my dad did say he's like, oh shit, and he starts laughing, right? And then he's like, I did get a couple of stares, and I was like, so like fully people at Publix saw that my dad's fucking ball sacks were out. He is.
We're gonna need to eat dinner. Should we go out to eat like this?
Should we? Should we bring?
Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
I'm small. If you don't realize, I am.
She's wearing a child's large.
I'm wearing a child's large morph suit.
I wear a boy's 4.5 Adidas gym shoes. So
Yeah, so if that doesn't tell you, their shirt, stick their leg out, weird shit. So, oh, we have 2 more questions.
Let me ask you the question, actually. Okay, so one question that I have for Elena is the weirdest or worst or most memorable date you've ever been on?
Weirdest and most memorable I have in the books.
Yeah.
On luck.
And I'm asking this question because I already know the answer, and I hope you guys enjoy the story.
So we were living in Jerusalem, and yeah, I was like literally only there like a month and a half maybe. Like
Okay, you were fresh.
fresh, and I was ready to mingle. I met this guy at the gym. That's how it goes.
Always.
You can't tell Kevin this because
Damn gym rat.
so I am
Kevin
so
doesn't
strong.
know. Kevin doesn't know the story at all.
No, Kevin doesn't know I'm be picking men up at the gym. I picked Kevin up at the gym.
Yeah, you do.
He asked me out. Okay, there's a little bit of a language barrier, no problem. So we're talking, whatever. He asked me, he's like, I'll pick you up. Dude picks me up on a fucking little meep motorcycle, because they're not real motorcycles out there. It just was like, it was small. It was meep, it was little. It didn't go, wah, which we didn't need that. We don't need that. I don't like that. I'm not into Harleys, blah, 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 whatever. It doesn't matter. Go on. Point is, I've never been on one. I don't know this guy. I don't know him. And I get on this back of this motorcycle. Thank God there was a helmet. I had a helmet. Good. Safety first, always. And we get to a park. He takes me to a park. And we're hanging out. We're talking. And I'm wearing Vans. And he's like, I can rub your feet. And I'm like, always kind of down for a foot rub. So like, sure, I'm a dancer. I'm dancing on my feet this whole time. I'm learning Gaga, you know. I've been walking around, walk through.
They don't know what Gaga is.
It's okay. They don't need to know. I'm dancing.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You know. I'm always down for a foot rub. Love it.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
In the park, I'm a little bit weirded out by. You know, he starts massaging my foot, but he proceeds to take my sock off.
Red flag.
Red flag. What did I see? Weird, but I was like, you know what? Don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe he's different. Clearly, he does not have a foot fear. And I'm also being observant of my surroundings at this point, because what if this guy wanted to like take me or something and like he has
dislocate
friends
your ankle.
or something to drag me off by my feet. Instead, he proceeds to stick his tongue around my big toe and starts to suck on my big toe.
Wild. Did it feel good? Did you like it? Any part of you? Come on.
To be honest, I was so shocked I didn't have time.
True.
I was truly
Well,
like,
were you like out of his mouth?
it
Like,
truly was like, it's like he stuck it in and I was like, "Ah!"
really?
And I was, yeah, and I was, because it's like this. And I'm like looking over.
Just kind of like, and then I'm like,
And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, you don't like it. And I'm like, no, like, you like feet. And he's like, yeah, I like feet. It feels good for you. And I'm like, dude, I'm not into that. Like, I don't have a foot fetish. Or like, I'm not really. He's like, no, it's okay. Like, how do you know if you're gonna like it if you don't try it? And I was like, I am sure that I do not.
You're like
want
maybe,
this.
but not with you.
And
this
also,
stranger.
like, this is the first date. I'm not shaming anyone's kink. You know,
I'm foot curious.
look, I love a foot going on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a foot fetish. It's the first date.
Yeah, no, that's too much.
We just met. I just had my shoes and socks on. You don't even know if I got athlete's foot. You don't know if I got fungus growing in between my toenails.
Honestly, I haven't had like super crazy weird dates. I also hate dating, so I don't go on a lot of dates. I've had like some awkward dates for sure.
Any of them are funny?
Oh, okay. We were in 2019. Elena and I were both studying abroad in Israel. We were dancing there. That's how we met. That is where I guess the genesis of Girl Shut Up even came to be. But anyways, when I was in Israel, I was fully walking alone at the shuk. I was getting groceries, and this French man came up to me and started speaking to me in Hebrew because he thought I was Israeli, and I was like, no, I'm American. He was like, oh, American, blah, blah, blah. And so he took me around because apparently he lived in Jerusalem, and he just like took me around and like bought me strawberries and like whatever, and then
Damn.
we're sitting on a bench at like a public park that is full of children and Orthodox Jewish women. Like we are in a religious part of town. The vibe is not to be like promiscuous or like
Dating,
PDA, any of that. And I'm like in like a tank top and shorts because it's hot as shit and I don't care about modesty. He basically just starts macking on me, and there are people watching. We're in a children's zone. And meanwhile he's a stranger, and like I don't remember what he looked like. I mean, I'm sure he was cute, but like it was just very like
he was
odd.
macking on you. I guess he was kind of cute.
Well, yeah, I mean, at first it was like, okay, like we were just kind of like cuddling, and then it started, and then it was like getting hot and heavy, and he was like trying to like touch under my shirt and shit. I was just like, we are like,
Is this broad daylight?
yes, in religious Jerusalem, like you don't like whatever. So we ended up like going back to his apartment, and then I was like, hold on, I don't know you. He brought me to this like weird like basement, and I was like, I'm a leave. So I had
At
like
least he let you leave.
yeah, so I had a passionate day with a random French Israeli man that was like weird and awkward, but that's about as bad as it gets for me. But anyways, that's the tea. I hope you learned a little something about us.
Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Now we're gonna move on to our next segment of pumpkin carving. Make some jack-o'-lanterns. And Scalantra's gonna help. Yeah. Bye.